Hey everybody, welcome to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand. Joe's got a really interesting thing we were supposed to do last show, but he insisted that we did breaking news
I
first.
did not. You took that ball and ran.
I was just going to make a comment.
Your mind's... Yeah.
Anyway, Joe's got a very interesting story that needs talked about. And first, I think it's appropriate that you understand the First Amendment, because that's this story is a violation against the First Amendment. So tell us what that is, Joe.
Okay, Amendment 1. This is a part of the Constitution. And it says, Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or promoting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people peaceably to assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So,
now, has any of this been violated lately in our great country?
Sounds like, yeah. Where specifically do you have in mind?
Well, you're the one that found this story. You tell me
Well,
about it.
this was a report out of Europe, I believe, is where it was.
Oh, okay. So that didn't
That
really
particular report
then that doesn't really carry in
that
Europe,
we were
so,
talking,
okay.
or that they were talking about.
But this actually does happen in America.
Well, it is. You're right. It is happening. I mean, the topic is religious liberties, protecting religious liberties. There was a comment made about privatizing religion. So that means I can have my faith, I can have my beliefs, but I can't share it I can't express my belief in public.
Okay, can I?
Yeah,
can I
please.
expand on it? Okay, it's just like the workers here in America, the baker people, the pizza people, all these folks that, because of their religious beliefs, they didn't want to, participate in a gay
Vocalize yourself.
in a gay marriage, for the wedding or something. But they would serve them in any other way. It's just I can't do that.
Like a cake for
that event.
that event, right?
But
and that caused...
now here's the similarity with this is no, you have the right. You can go to church and you can pray how you want, but the government wants you to go, well, as long as you go in that building and you pray and you do what you want, you handle your snakes or whatever, that's
right.
Government people think. And but when you come out, you gotta be dutiful little government citizens, and you're only religious. Your religion only holds in church.
Right.
When you walk out that door in that building,
Mm-hmm.
when you walk out, even in your own business, in your own home, on the street,
you can't express your beliefs.
You have to do what we say.
And that's what's happening.
And that is what's happening. And okay, this is happening in Europe, and this is a big deal. No, it's happening here now. We've already talked about those stories, the pizza people and the bakery people and all this stuff. And
part of it is, if I teach my children the way of I want to say the way of God, the way of Scripture, of the book, the Bible, then I'm crossing a boundary, because the culture says, no, this is okay, this is normal. And this can be any form of behavior. It doesn't have to be necessarily a same-sex relationship.
No,
but that's where it seems to be coming powerfully, because you look at like transgenderism, for instance. That to me, back at one point, not too long ago, we looked at that as, okay, this is not normal, not natural. But today, within a short amount of years, it seems like it's like now that I don't know. It's just
what Joe, tell me. I know you know this, and I always forget. I don't even know what you call it when you just use the letters.
LGBT.
LGBT.
Yeah.
Do you know how that got to be what that is?
I've heard a little bit, but what do you know of it?
Well, it used to just be gay people.
Right.
was over here.
LG, lesbian,
Lesbian
gay
couples and gay people and
Right.
gay dudes and stuff. And then there was like transvestites,
B,
and
bisexual.
and then bisexual,
and then T.
well, guess what? It's like a union.
Right.
They all go.
Right.
Well, let's all get together,
Right.
and
Well,
and it's a super PAC
Right.
basically for
Well,
lobby Washington.
Do you know
So,
there's
I mean,
more?
what's a gay person got to do with a transsexual
Transgender,
or a
right.
transgender? I mean, no,
Right.
but they all
Well,
get together as one force.
become one, right?
And right.
Well, because the thing is, if when you make that step, it's a huge leap. But when you make it and you start to say, yes, this is normal, or this is okay, or this is healthy, you're making such a big step there. You might as well go to the transgenderism. You might as well go to bestiality. You might as well go to pedophilia, because they're all now pedophiles are saying this is how I'm born, and so blah. But we're going way off, because I want to go back to when they're talking about religious freedoms, they're talking about, all religions. I mean, like there was a comment made by this guy, and I'll post this, but Janet Parshall was interviewing this guy, and she talks to him quite often, but he was talking about the taking down, we talked about this, but taking down the public expression of deeply held beliefs. So, for instance, if I believe that, same-sex sexual behavior is not right or healthy, then, and I teach my children that, then that's a no-no by over there, and that's coming here. So, and that's already happening here too. So as a parent, the government is saying they know better than me, so I cannot say that this or that is right or wrong. The government's going to dictate what's right or wrong.
Absolutely.
Where that authority was never given. There was authority given by the government, by God, but God says any authority that the government expresses upon or pushes upon its people that counteract to his authority, that doesn't line up with his authority, is we shouldn't obey it. We shouldn't obey that governmental authority.
We are going into a tyrannical type government where the government rules all. Okay?
Right.
That's why I'm so freaked out about
Justice Scalia.
Because especially the guy we got there now, and I'm scared to death of who's
You mean
going to
Obama?
be next. Yes.
Oh, and his administration.
Well, and his administration, and quite frankly,
the powers that be,
and quite frankly, the people in the Congress and the Senate,
yeah,
on both parties, that are just they want to rule, they want to be the power, and guess what? You were saying, the difference between America and the whole history of the world, the powers before us, and other powers, even when the power it was supposedly came from God to the leader,
mm-hmm.
the king or the dictator or whatever, through them to the people. It's exact opposite in America, or it was. God to the people.
Oh, then
that elect
government.
the government, and they're under us. Because we've got God on our side, and we're watching them.
Well, but that's the way it was formed.
Now they're turning it around, and they don't even. No, there is no God except for them.
Right.
There's no. They are God. And that's the problem.
Well, they're broken people. And,
I hate it when you say stuff like that. They are not broken people. They are power-hungry, evil bastards. Okay. That's what they are.
They're sinners, right?
We're all sinners. They're a little different than that. I drink and smoke too much. They're a little different than that. Okay,
they're power hungry too much.
You watch movies about the creepy guy that keeps girls in the pit in their basement.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
They want us to be the girls in the pit as the citizens. Okay.
Well, I would say,
and they got the power over us.
They're serving themselves, and they're. I think. Okay, but I want to say this too, or one thing that came to mind I thought about, and I mentioned a little bit earlier in our board meeting, but, God appoints the leaders. And one thing I see with all of this going on is he's trying to get our attention. We've ignored
And
God
we are ignoring
so much in
for
our lives.
years, and we get what we
Yeah.
deserve. And you know what? And I hate that saying too, but it's
We get what we
I
deserve.
am so sick and tired of the majority of people being stupid because I don't deserve this, because I know better. But because everybody else is stupid and I'm not, I still have to pay too. And I'm tired of that.
Well, and like you said, like those people in power, we want what we want
Look at that. It looks like I wet myself.
when we want it. And well, you guys, that we have hit our time on this topic. We will definitely be talking more,
We're just
and
getting
we
started.
have talked more, or we have talked on this issue before. But I'll put that post. One of the things, maybe we can get on another show, but I'll just slightly mention is hate speech, and that goes along with what we've been
brown
talking
M&Ms.
about. But yeah, well, you guys, thank you. We will be back. Keep tuning in.
I'll calm down, I swear.
All right, God bless you.